Hello everyone, this is Mr. Scholl, and what I am going to do for you today in this little video is to show you how to use a neat website called Desmos.com. So the first thing we're going to do is to go there. And when you go to Desmos.com, you will come up to this website, this site here, and we're going to click on Launch Calculator. And what it's going to do, it's going to come up to a screen like this. What we have right off the bat, we have a Cartesian grid. We have our x-axis here. We have our y-axis here. Just be aware of the scale. Every line is half a unit, so every 2 lines is a full unit. What this allows us to do is to graph linear relations and other relations too, other equations, as you'll learn later on in future grades. But let's look at lines for right now. We're going to start off with something simple. So what I do is I click here in the left-hand side, and let's do something rather simple to start off. Y equals 2x plus 1. We know from what we've done thus far, an equation like this, a slope is 2, and a y-intercept is 1. And that's what we see here. My y-intercept is 1, and what it's actually done on here, it actually highlights any interesting points along the line. And so you can see here, if we click over our y-intercept, that's one of the interesting points. It highlights it as 0, 1. If we click on it with our mouse, it actually stays up there. It's also highlighted our x-intercept for us as well. Slope of 2, we should be able to see it's got a rise of 2 and a run of 1. If I wanted to give this a negative slope, I could easily do that as well. If I wanted to give it a fraction, so let's say I want to give it a y-intercept of 1/2. I would type 1 and then just the slash button 2. And when you type the slash button, it recognizes that you're dealing with fractions. And you can see here a y-intercept of 1/2. It gives it as 0.5 as the decimal. Another thing that we can do with this is we can graph more than one line at a time. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to click below this first equation here. And then we can type in what we need to. The other good thing about this is it does not always have to be in this form here that we have, y equals mx plus b. It can be in any form that we want, so long as we have 2 variables, our x and our y, and we have an equal sign to make it a legitimate equation. So let's say I want to write something in standard form. So if I do 2x minus 3y plus 6 equals 0, I'm going to have something like that there. So the blue line is what I just typed in. That's the new one. And that corresponds with over here. It's color-coded it for us. Blue with the blue line, red with the red line. If we were to rearrange this equation, we could see it would have a y-intercept of 2, which it has as well. If I wanted to put something into point-slope form, I could do that easily enough. Y minus 4 equals, let's give it a slope of negative, I don't know, 4 divided by 3. And then I type my bracket, and it gives you an opening and closing bracket, so x plus 2. And that's what it would look like there. The green line is the one I just typed in xy in point slope form. And there's my y-intercept of 1 1/3, 4 over 3, right there. If I want to get rid of it, I can just hit the X button and it gets rid of it easily enough. Or just delete, like that. So that's a very, very quick lesson on how to use this website. It's very straightforward. Play around with this website a little bit, see what you can do with it. In the next video I have for you, what I'm going to do is to show you how we can use this to check our solutions when we solve systems of linear equations.